Greetings and salutations. This video should be relatively short and to the point. What I want to do is read you a statement which I posted on EzeeLinux.com, the EzeeLinux Facebook page, and at EzeeTalk, the EzeeLinux forums. Then I'd like to comment on that statement just a little bit at the end of the video. EzeeLinux is free. Just to make it perfectly clear, I'm not selling anything. I do not have a Patreon account, have a donate button on my webpage, have any corporate sponsors, sell your private data, or offer anything for download for a fee. I do not plan on starting a Patreon account, plan on adding a donate button, seek any corporate sponsorship, keep any databases of user data to sell, or ever plan on putting any EzeeLinux content or software behind a paywall. I have asked for a gratuity for giving people one-on-one support, accepted unsolicited monetary donations, and accepted hardware donations from those who offered them freely. I do participate in the Google AdSense program, and I receive advertising royalty payments from content I provide to YouTube. EzeeLinux and YouTube are a passionate hobby for me, and I do not consider them a job. I cherish and defend my right to say what I want with whatever words I choose, and I will defend your right to do the same even if I violently disagree with you. The only thing I ask for is your kind attention and that you show me the same respect I show to you. Thanks to everyone who offers kind words of encouragement and support. It is because of you that I have continued to do what I do, and it is signed Joe Collins. Now, for the YouTube audience, I'd like to add a couple of things to that. First off, this webpage has grown by leaps and bounds, and the number of subscribers that we get on a monthly basis is unbelievable. It is growing exponentially, and I am very grateful for that. And along with that comes a lot of people who have a lot of very nice things to say. But I have received several comments in the last couple of weeks on the last batch of videos that I have posted that make it perfectly clear that some folks out there do not understand what EzeeLinux is, what it's all about. Yesterday, I posted a video where I was talking about the bash scripts that I have written and that are on GitHub. You can download those absolutely for free, and you can use them if you want to. Well, I got a comment this morning that really made me think. The person said that they were disappointed because the video turned out to be a commercial for a piece of software that I did not write myself. And number one, I want to make it perfectly clear that all of the software that I talked about in that video and that is available at GitHub, the bash script page, except where noted, was written by me. There is a piece of software that I contributed to called CYA that was written 100%, as far as all the coding is concerned, by Jeremy O'Connell. We'll talk more about Jeremy here in a little bit. But XBT, which was the software that the fellow was talking about, almost said reporting on, like he was a reporter. That piece of software was written by me. I wrote it, and I had contributions from a lot of people over time. Jody James from the OB Revenge Project, he took a hold of it, and he is the one who contributed most of the code that you see when it comes to the setup of the XBT drive. And Jeremy O'Connell also offered bits and pieces of code as I was working on that. But I am the only maintainer of that software, and those contributions were given freely, and they have credit in the comments on the software that appear at the top of the script itself. And I am the only person that maintains it to this day. That's very important to understand. I did not feel it necessary when I wrote that piece of software to go back and take the contributed code, let me say that properly, and to rewrite it to make it look like mine. I just copied and pasted it in. So just so everybody understands. The software is offered with no guarantee whatsoever. I don't say that it will even work for you. If you end up breaking your computer trying to install it or using it, I accept no responsibility. That is clearly stated in the README for everything that is available for public download. I share it freely, and I don't expect a fee, and I don't even offer any sort of continuing support. It's just there. The software was mainly written for me to learn more about working with the Bash programming language. That's it. I have no aspirations to become a developer. I have no aspirations to learn other languages. I did the best that I could when that software was written, and it is what it is. It is very much offered as is. Now, the content that you see on this channel, the videos that are about Linux, come from my Linux journey. This is what I have learned as I have used Linux and made it part of my daily life. I do not put myself out there as being an expert. There are people who know more about every topic that I have discussed on this channel than I will ever learn, and I know that. And there are some kind souls out there who have very kindly corrected me when I was wrong and pointed me in the right direction. Videos that have been posted that are in any way wrong to the point where I felt like that you could break your computer if you followed my advice or what I told you just flat out wouldn't work, they have been removed. I don't guarantee that every statement that I make in every video is 100% correct. Your mileage may vary, things may work differently for you. And that's something that you need to understand. EzeeLinux is a project that I don't even know what it is. It's just basically a place where people can kind of point to and say, here's a bunch of other people that are using Linux on a daily basis at home to get normal things done. They're not developers, they're not geeks, they're not nerds, they're not people who are trying to run a business necessarily, although we do have several people that use Linux for business who watch our videos and stuff like that. It really is just a very loose-knit community with not a whole lot of rules, expectations. You don't have to pay any dues. You can just join us on Facebook or in the forums or make nice comments here. That's a way to support what we do. The biggest thing that you can do is to share the videos, like the videos, tell other people about the videos. If there's a video here that's done you some good, show it to other people. And if you are one of those tech-savvy people out there who runs an ad blocker, you might want to consider making an exception for YouTube. That's part of the problem here, is that the advertising revenue is low because this is a tech-related channel, and those who follow these sorts of things, they're savvy enough not to watch the ads. And unfortunately, that shortchanges me as a content provider and all of the other content providers out there. This is the main reason why you see a lot of people who have started Patreon accounts and that are trying to look for quote-unquote revenue streams that they can get from their YouTube videos and other aspects of what they do. I'm not knocking them. People do what they have to. But for me, I want to be able to say what I want, and I want to be able to say it the way I want. And I also reserve the right to stop doing this at any time. If I get tired of this and don't want to do it anymore, I'm going to walk away. It's not a job. It's not a commitment that I made like that. We're just doing it. And what honestly keeps me going are people who contact me and say, hey, thank you. I watched this video and it pushed me to do something cool. And now I don't have to deal with this problem with my computer anymore. And I'm loving Linux. Great. Thank you. That's what I like. So anyway, that's what this is all about. A quick note at the end to say a very big thankful to Jeremy O'Connell. I'm very thankful for, and I want to say thank you to, let's get that straight. He is the person who is the engineer for the website and the EzeeLinux forum. This is all software that he's written and contributed to. The EzeeLinux webpage runs on WordPress. The EzeeLinux forum runs on a piece of software called MyBB. He has modified that software, made it work for us, set it up to where it does what we want it to do. The EzeeLinux server is running an operating system that he installed and he engineered, and it's been very stable. And the entire project, which is just me and him at this point, and all of you guys are very fortunate to have Jeremy O'Connell be a part of it, because he really keeps things going and he's a really smart guy. And if you want to support Jeremy, you can go to CyberWeb Solutions and you can see what he has to offer. If you want a computer built, he'll do it for you. If you want software written that is going to work in your business to make it so that you can have one machine talk to another, he specializes in middleware. He does business consulting, and he tries to help people get onto open source in many different ways. And if it's a business-related thing, please contact him. I'm going to put a link to CyberWeb Solutions in the video. Jeremy came along, and he really has helped keep this project going. So from me and Jeremy, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who has subscribed, everybody who's part of the EzeeLinux experience. God knows where this thing is going. I don't even know what it is at this point, to be honest. I don't even know how to describe it to people when they ask me, well, what do you do? What is that? I don't know. It is what it is. We're going to see where it goes. Thank you very much for watching the video. It is most appreciated.